Okay, so now we are going to text the contact form. So let me just refresh it, and here I am going to add, say, okay, and let me give another message. I need help with how to integrate your custom make.com module with my scenario. So we have custom modules. So let's say this is a support request on how they can make use of their custom make.com module with their scenario. So I'll just submit this. So now it will execute this one. We have to wait. So if you go to the history, you will see one new thing would have started. See, currently one is running. So we'll have to wait for that particular execution to be complete. And if you go to this one, you can see this one. Now the execution is complete and it has filled the details. And here, see this one. It identified the sentiment as this one, requesting assistance with integrating a custom make.com module. So that is correct. That is giving the relevance score as 7, and category, see, it identified as support. Then here it is saying business fit, it is relevant to our services as it involves make.com integration support. Then key indicators, what are the key words that are there. Then reasoning, why it arrived at that information. Then recommended action assigned to the technical support team for integration assistance, and priority level, and the lead status also it automatically populated. So now we have an intelligent system which will process the customer's contact form submission message and populate the Google Sheet accordingly. Now let me just try sending one more message. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a spam message. Let's see whether it is able to identify it as a spam. Okay, let me just add the message. Say I'll add for free data storage for live visit demo.com. So this is just a spam message that I'm adding. So I'll just click on submit. So now I submitted. So now if you go to the history, if you refresh the history, you will see this one, there is one new execution that is running. We'll wait for that particular execution to be complete, and then we'll check our Google Sheet. Okay, so now it is successful. So now if you go to our Google Sheet, we see the second demo, see second message, and here this is the message, and here see this one, it automatically identified it as spam. It gave the relevant score as 1, and it is saying that it is marked as spam, and priority level it is adding low, and this will be able to intelligently change, saying that it is spam or something like that. But this is how our setup works now. So this is how our setup works. It is able to capture the data that is submitted by your potential customers. It is able to process their message to identify the key parts of that and identify the relevance of that particular message. Then it is able to save the extracted information in a meaningful format for us to be able to use it for processing later on. In short, we added intelligence to our contact form submission. Now our contact form submission process is intelligent enough to identify and give you feedback on what are the things that you need to do for that particular submission, whether it is relevant, whether it is high priority. We'll be able to have all that information in an automatic manner, and all this without having to write any code. This is a sample no-code way with make.com, Google Sheet, and Relevance AI to automate your contact form submission and to analyze that submission. I hope you enjoyed this. So stay tuned for the third part where we'll be seeing what is next with this analyzed data.